Hey everyone, it's Gina Schreck here again. We're live with you and we are going to get real. I don't mean real R-E-A-L, I mean real Instagram Reels. We're going to talk about TikTok versus Instagram Reels, what you need to know, what you might want to explore, and everything in between. So we are live on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram. So definitely leave me your questions and comments as we go through this. And I want to let's talk about TikTok because they have been in the news every single day. All I hear in tech news is TikTok, that Trump was going to ban TikTok in the United States, and then Trump is giving Microsoft 30 days to purchase TikTok, which I think is super interesting to think of Microsoft buying TikTok. I think we're going to see the Rickroll come back. Rick Astley, you are needed on the TikTok floor if Microsoft buys this. Twitter has also been in talks. Twitter is wanting to also now look at purchasing TikTok, which again, Twitter tried the whole short video format with Vine when they purchased Vine, and where is Vine today? So that kind of concerns me. I get it. There's a lot of people who are against TikTok, and it's usually those over 40. And so obviously there's security concerns. This was an app that was a Chinese app, and there's security issues that have been linked to the app, but it has taken the world by storm. And mostly younger people, but right now the amount of time people spend on TikTok is greater than the amount of time spent on Instagram, which that is huge. That is a very big deal. So when you think about it, TikTok launched in 2018. It has over 2.5 billion downloads to the app. So that is a lot of people. Now that's not users. It's been downloaded 2.5 billion times. I think there's like 100 million users on TikTok. And some facts about TikTok: they're 60-second videos. They were shorter a while back, and now it's in the past few months it extended to 60-second videos. So they're mostly entertainment. They're funny. They're voiceovers, lip syncing to songs, dance challenges where you split screen and you do these challenges. And we all know during the pandemic, a lot of moms got on TikTok. So there's a lot of young people posting, moms get off TikTok, and there's some hilarious videos by moms. Shout out to all the moms out there over 40 getting their groove on TikTok, because I thought, all right, I need to get on there and just create a couple videos and test it out and see what it's like. Number one, it is very addictive. You get on there and it's like Netflix. You just keep watching. You can't stop. It's like a train wreck. You can't stop. And so you just keep watching the next TikTok video, and very, very addictive. The thing about TikTok is you can share you can share a TikTok video that you see. You can send the link to a friend who does not have a TikTok account, and they can watch it. And so TikTok, it gets a lot of users just by the fact that people love watching the videos. They share it, and it is a standalone app. So TikTok is just about TikTok. So now, with everything going on with Microsoft and Twitter trying to talks to buy TikTok, now all of a sudden Instagram sneaks in and releases Reels. They didn't sneak in. It's been released for a long time in other countries. I know in some European countries, and I don't know all the countries they tested it, but in several countries they've been rolling out Reels. And then last Wednesday, August 5th, Instagram released Reels to the US audience. So I thought, all right, I'm going to get in there. Like I always recommend, jump in early, create an account, and just watch. See how people are using it. Poke around and see, are there other brands out there doing early content, releasing early content, just to see how are people using it. And so I got on there and created a couple just goofy, testing videos. There's a couple that are dang funny, but then when Reels, so I had done that on TikTok, and so when Reels came out, did the same thing, got on there and started looking at how people were using it. It's very different. Reels are just 15-second videos, so it's kind of like Vine where you had 6 seconds. Reels, you have 15 seconds to create content. I'm not seeing a lot of fun video comedy lip syncing songs. I'm seeing some fashion. I'm seeing some music, people singing and dancing, but it's not to other people's music. And I think there's some music licensing that's happening, and you'll start seeing more music available on Reels. But what I do see on Reels is a lot of filters, kind of like the Snapchat, Snap Camera overlays, like the augmented reality, where I look at you and it automatically puts a smile, or it has the glow sparkles that take away wrinkles and bags under your eyes, make you look amazing. That type of filters, I'm seeing those on Reels. So you would pick a filter and then create original video that's only 15 seconds. So because of those, I was just like, I'm not seeing that this is super exciting right now. Another thing I don't like is it's not a standalone app. So it's buried on Instagram. You have to have an Instagram account in order to watch somebody's Reels. So if I send a link to someone, if they don't have an Instagram account, they cannot watch it. So that's a downside to Reels. It's also buried in the stories area. So when you create your 15-second video, it's showing up as a story. It also posts it in your news feed, and then it goes under, kind of like IGTV has its own little button on your profile. Now there's your IGTV, and next to that, to the left, is your Reels. If you've created Reels, you're going to have a little link there for people to watch the Reels. And so again, I don't even think IGTV has really caught on, except for marketing people watching each other's videos. But the long form content that Instagram was trying to compete with YouTube by creating IGTV, I don't see that that's really picked up. A lot of people have no idea where to find Instagram TV videos. They don't even know why there's IGTV. Why isn't that just, so I hear a lot of the man on the street, woman on the street, they don't know how IGTV is used. And I'm gonna guess it's the same thing when Reels launches. People don't really get it. Like, oh, I see this video. It looks like it's in your story, but then there's a little thing that says Reels at the bottom. If I click on that, it'll take me to other Reels content. But initially, people aren't going to get it. I think it's kind of cluttering. The bigger problem I see is if I follow someone because I think their Reels are great, that also means I'm now following their Instagram feed. And I may not think their regular photo content is great. So when you follow someone in Reels, you're also following them. And I've noticed within just a couple days of putting up a couple Reels videos, I'm getting all kinds of followers that are random people that they wouldn't be my target market. So we'll wait and see. Again, because it was released in other countries first, there's a lot of people already on it. And they're now seeing US audience creating content, and you're going to see a lot of followers that may not be your target market. So I see that as a slight problem with that. But here's my recommendation, because I do think you need to practice your Rickroll dance moves. Rick Astley could make a comeback if, I don't know why I picked him, but I just feel like if Microsoft buys TikTok, let's just imagine the kind of videos. I find it kind of amusing, which made me think of Microsoft users on TikTok all wearing suit and ties, and that brought up Rick Astley. So that's where my brain went on that one. But I do think if TikTok becomes more controversial in the United States, or if it gets banned, I don't know how that would really work. But don't we live in a free country? I thought we did. Maybe not. Then Reels may have a chance to take off. I'm really curious to see if any brands are creating great content on Reels yet. Again, it's only been out less than a week here in the States, so we'll see. I'm out there. I think I've put 2 random videos on Reels to test it, and they're very random. So if you want to follow me on Reels, I want to see your content. I also want to hear from you if you have content that you have spotted on Reels that you think, okay, this is actually a great brand's content. That's what we always want to look at, is get in there, create an account, poke around, start watching, and see how people are using it. I'm just kind of iffy. I feel like they've jumped on trying to compete with an app that came out really strong and had done a lot of things right. And now Instagram is going to try to copycat some of those, and we'll see what happens with that. So I'd love to hear from you. I just posted a blog on our website on socialconnects.com, a new blog post with all of this info and a little more details on there. I have the comparison between TikTok and Reels. And again, would love to hear from you. So you guys have a great rest of your day and get out there and make some movies.